whether they are human readers or search engines, to find interest in your content. How do I create high-quality backlinks? It can be painstaking getting your site ready for SEO, getting the right domain, getting the right supplementary content, writing, researching, lining everything up. As hard as building your site can be, it's all for nothing if nobody actually sees it. That's where backlinks come in. There are plenty of quality services that will get you started with your backlinking efforts, but why not take the power into your own hands? One of the best backlinking strategies is putting together a Web 2.0 network. Yes, it will take work and a lot of it, but the links are permanent and are very high quality. Let's start off by talking about the basics. Web 2.0 sites are basically free properties you create on sites like Blogspot, WordPress, Tumblr, Squeedo, etc. You're going to take the time to build your blog network manually, without the use of software. Trust me, this is better in the long run. Throughout this training, we will pretend out keywords as how to lose weight fast. Losing weight is a smaller niche within the health and fitness category, and everybody's pretty familiar with it. Getting it all ready to go. You can create Web 2.0 networks when you have everything ready to go before you start. Below are the things I want you to create before you continue reading. Yes, a VPN such as HMA to hide your IP address, a new Gmail or Yahoo email address, a 500-word article about your keyword, 7 to 10 short 150 to 200-word articles about your broad niche, in this case health and fitness, an About Us page, a 30 to 100-word profile bio, a minimum of 10 pictures to insert into the post, a minimum of 4 related videos to embed in the post, a minimum of 5 authority websites on your niche to link out to, a profile picture. Use yourself or find a cheap stock photo to use. Once you get all these things ready, you can move on to the next step. Creating the main 500-word article. The way in which you create the content is very important. You never want the search engines to do a manual review of these Web 2.0 networks and decide they are spam. You also need to keep in mind that you aren't just using this blog network to get backlinks from. There is a good chance the actual Web 2.0 properties will rank as well. This is not about keyword research, but you need to find a great long-tail keywords you can create some post about. When you find a long-tail keyword, write a quality and informative article and leave out the fluff. Remember that content is king, and that is still true for Web 2.0 properties. People love reading step-by-step articles or bullet list articles, so if you can write quick articles in a step-by-step fashion or bullet list fashion, that would be best. The long-tail keyword should be used in the first paragraph and last paragraph. Write naturally for the rest of the article and don't worry about squeezing in the keyword. Creating the shorter 150 to 200-word filler articles. The reason it is important to have filler content on your site is so it doesn't look like you just made one post just to get a backlink. I want you to write 7 short articles. They don't have to be any longer than 200 words each that are just about your general niche. So in the example we are using, you would just write 7 articles that are related to health and fitness. It doesn't need to be about your main keyword that you just wrote your 500-word article on. I always start off by making one of them a short welcome post that I can put on the homepage of my Web 2.0 property. These are quick and easy to write. There is no reason you shouldn't be able to finish all 7 filler articles in under 90 minutes. Write in the About Us page. This is really easy to do. Just write 150 words or so about yourself and your identity. Just tell them a little bit about your story, why you're interested in the niche, and how thankful you are that they came to your blog. Then let them know you are there to help them in any way you possibly can. I also like to tell them to leave all their questions in the comments section. The reason I do this is because that makes the blog look more natural, and once in a while, it adds a little extra content to the site. Creating your blog. You don't have to write a long bio about yourself. Just expand on the story you started in the About Me section. Don't stress out about this too much. People probably won't even read it. I just want you to have one so it looks natural. Finding images and videos. You can find your images from free stock photo websites like Morguefile or Stock Exchange. Do not just grab stuff on Google Images. That's the easiest way to have Getty images ship you to the poorhouse. When you save the image files, I want you to save them with names that match your niche. So for the example we are using, I would save my files as weight loss, loss weight, lose body fat, etc. Finding videos is really easy. Just go to YouTube and find videos that you like. Copy their embed code and save them in a notepad document. Finding authority websites in the same niche. Again, this is really easy. Just do a Google search for your niche and variations of it, and then save a few of your favorite websites to a notepad document. We will link out to these sites later. It is important you don't choose sites that are ranking for the words you want to rank for because they will just create more competition for yourself. Time to create the Web 2.0 blog. Okay, now you have all the stuff you need to quickly create these blogs. Now it is time to actually create the blog itself. For the example we will be using below, we will use a free WordPress blog, but the steps are very similar for every other Web 2.0 property out there. Make sure you turn on your VPN and make sure it switches to a new IP address. I want you to have a new IP address each time you create a new Web 2.0 property. That way, it looks like you're getting links from various Web 2.0 addresses. It would also be a good idea to clear the cookies and browsing data each time you create a new Web 2.0 blog. Use the new email address you just created to sign up for and create an account at the Web 2.0 site. Right when you create your account, chances are good that they will ask you to fill out information to complete your profile. Go ahead and fill out all the info, and if they ask you to upload your avatar, go ahead and do it now. Building out the Web 2.0 property. You will first choose the blog name, blog description, and blog URL. Many people make the mistake of choosing their exact long-tail keyword or choosing something that just looks spammy. Choose something that is related to your niche but can also be branded. Many people also make the mistake of not having a blog description. Remember, we want this to look natural, so take the time to write a very short but catchy description. Customize your blog as much as possible. Almost all Web 2.0 blog sites allow you to choose a theme. Make sure you don't just choose the default theme. Take your time to search for a theme that you like. Some blog networks allow you to add social sharing buttons. If you are allowed to, then go ahead and add the sharing buttons to the sidebar. If not, don't worry about it. Edit the default page. Almost all Web 2.0 blogs have what is called a default page. It is basically just a page saying, "Welcome, you can edit your content here." People make the mistake of leaving that page on there. It looks terrible and not natural at all. Edit that default page and upload your welcome post that you wrote. Once you do that, I want you to create new pages and upload your About and Bio page too. Uploading your content. Now it's time to actually publish the content that you wrote. You have already uploaded the welcome post. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and do it now. From here on out, it really doesn't matter what content you post. You can post it in any order you want as long as you get it all posted. However, most Web 2.0 networks allow you to schedule out your postings. I want you to post them all a couple weeks apart so it looks like you are slowly and consistently adding content. This also keeps the search engine spiders coming back to your site. Important tips regarding the articles. For your main 500-word article, this is where you're going to link out to your website. So this is going to be the most informative and highest quality article on your Web 2.0 blog. When uploading the content, make sure you split it up into paragraphs and use subheadings if possible. You want it to look clean and well formatted. Adding images and videos to the post. For your main 500-word article, I want you to add 2 images to this post. Put one at the very beginning and one near the middle/end. And the very end of the post, I want you to include an embedded YouTube video. Putting in the links. When linking out to your money site, you want the anchor text to say the exact word or phrase you want to rank for. It is best if it is the first paragraph because the search engine spiders will find it quickly. Now, you don't want this to be the complete effort of your backlinking, or you'll develop an unnatural link profile. But if you're already commenting on blogs, this will be a great compliment. Anyway, after you link out to your money site, I also want you to link out to an authority site. Just choose a keyword in the article that would make sense and make it a live link pointing to an authority site. This makes your blog look natural. and it also associates your website with an authority, which is what we want right now. Uploading the filler articles. Like we said, with the filler content, I want you to schedule them to come out twice per month. This will set your Web 2.0 blog to have fresh and new content on it for up to 4 months without you having to do a thing. Uploading the filler content is important, but not nearly as important as the main article. With the filler content, just insert an image at the beginning of the article and a video at the end, and then link out to an authority website or two. Feel free to link out to your site on 2 or 3 filler articles, but make sure you don't link out to your site on all of them. It doesn't look natural. That's it. You just created a very powerful Web 2.0 blog. I know that took some time, but you have a blog that you can now backlink to whenever you want, and nobody will ever question whether or not it is spam. This is extremely powerful for ranking in Google. If you build just 10 or 20 of these blogs, you have your own private blog network that will help you rank for just about any keyword you can imagine. Like I said, it does take some work, but that work is worth it in the end when you are outranking everyone and making a lot of money from your SEO efforts. Plus, once you get the hang of it, you can have one of these set up within an hour. Just take a week or two to create these and you'll be able to steadily do SEO for the rest of your life. Don't underestimate the power of this. People pay up to $70 per month just to have access to blog networks like this. You get one for free that is just for you. These become even more powerful when you start to build backlinks to them. The best part is the fact that these Web 2.0 blog networks have already built up a lot of trust in Google, so you can just spam them with a bunch of backlinks and you won't get penalized. Then they will pass the link juice they receive onto your money site. If you want to be able to quickly and easily rank your website for just about anything in Google and many other search engines,